Hello Aries, this is a timeless reading for you. We are starting with the card Ignorance, followed by Trauma, Injustice, Awake, Lack, and Infinity. And I want to jump into the Trauma card first. I feel like at this time something old might come up. It might be a trauma and memories that you have been dealing with for a while, and sometimes we have to peel off several layers and then we find relief and healing on one level, but then we have to work through a deeper level until we reach the root or the core of a problem. And I feel like you have been doing that for a while, and now there's a very deep layer, and this trauma might have been caused to you by someone who was very unfair, very ignorant. And I feel like this is something that might repeat in your life, that this trauma from your childhood somehow like it imitates or repeats itself year by year, and you might have friends or other people around you who are in this ignorant energy. You might also, let's just take an example here. Let's say you became the victim of some kind of abuse as a child. It doesn't have to be sexual abuse, it can also be other kind of abuse. And other people did not intervene, or they didn't even notice it. They even thought that the person who did the abuse, the perpetrator, was actually such a charming person. And I feel like this is something that is really triggering you, and you might even have friends or colleagues around you that remind you of the people from your childhood who just, refuse to look at things, refuse to see the negative aspect of something. Here, this woman is just blocking her eyesight. She doesn't want to see all the war and chaos, even though it's so obviously there. And this might be something that you are very sick of, and that makes it hard to heal, being surrounded by such people. Maybe you have, if we are dealing with a certain childhood trauma that was caused to us personally by another person, that someone did on purpose, it's a different kind of trauma than having a car accident. Or then it feels like a coincidence, or something terrible happens. But if someone chooses you as a victim, it's hard to express that. It's very personal. It's not like a car accident or falling into a pond, almost drowning. I don't want to downplay this at all. It's also a trauma, but when someone chooses you to really hurt you, to beat you on all levels, doing terrible things to someone, it's reaching a very deep part in us. And it's very painful and annoying to be surrounded when we grow up again and again by such people. Often when someone was experiencing something like this personal kind of abuse and trauma, they pick partners and friends who do the same thing or similar things to them. But sometimes as we get older, we understand, and then we can manage to break up such relationships, to leave such friendships behind. So we have then so far healed our inner sick relationship to the perpetrator type. But then we still have to heal our relationship to the looking away people, to the ignorant ones. hope you understand what I'm aiming at. And I also feel like these people around you, they might also fall, you know, I don't know, in this injustice card, I suddenly see, obviously, something about the music industry, but also in general, advertisement and just how media is brainwashing and lying to us. This whole manipulation. I feel like these people that you are sick of, they fall for this whole stuff. They even glamorize this whole stuff. And for some reason, that seems to be very relevant for you right now. The Awake card, this is you. Not only becoming aware of all these circumstances, all these patterns, all these people around you, but also becoming aware of the spiritual aspects of your life. You might even realize that some of your own spiritual gifts are slowly awakening, which is very nice energy. Yet we have the Lack card here again. And this is another trigger that you will be forced to deal with soon. But this is also something from the past here. I feel like it speaks of lack on all levels, of the fear of being abandoned, fear of being lonely, a lack of money, lack of love, lack of acceptance, lack of respect and validation. Could even be a lack of physical health here. And this is something on one hand that you're leaving behind, like the people who don't see through all of this, the people who are superficial. This is done. This is over for you. Yet you might want to focus on rebuilding something, of filling or fulfilling something in your life where you still feel some lack. You might also reflect on how to improve your financial situation here. I don't see anything else regarding that. I don't see what it is, or if you will find this solution very soon. I just see that you might think of it here. You are trying to figure something out here. The Infinity card. This is a very spiritual card. So there is a huge shift regarding that, which is very good. Also, it makes me feel like you will find some kind of safety and trust in a certain situation. You might have felt for quite a while that you weren't protected by something spiritual, that someone or something forgot about you, that maybe these ignorant people were much luckier than you. But I feel like there's a huge shift coming here as well. Maybe whoever or whatever is guiding you will give you a very obvious and huge sign, which will then make you become able to trust into this spiritual source again and to trust into life again. At the bottom of the deck we have Better. So obviously this is the last card of my deck, and 107 is good, 108 is better, so maybe it's the best card of the deck. Things are getting better for you. There is a lot of satisfaction in this card, a lot of fulfillment, and whatever this negative energy here is about, I feel like it's just something from the past that you have to go through again. but you will feel better very soon. And you will even feel better than good. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.